Not your grandpa's energy industry.
So a geophysicist spends all of their time looking at the sound waves, at the electromagnetic responses, at the gravity changes to try to highlight where the oil and gas reservoirs are. We measure vibrations in the subsurface, and you can see where the oil's sitting, see where the gas is sitting, see where there's faults that you have to be worried about while you're drilling your wells, and direct the wells accordingly. They are figuring out the best way to sequester, meaning inject and safely store CO2 underground. So it's all the same technology, all the same techniques as oil and gas production, and specifically that EOR that I talked about, enhanced oil recovery, injecting CO2 underground so that it's not in the air anymore. It's the same general principles of everything we were doing for oil and gas production, so it was very translatable. It was fantastic. We're seeing that the social license is crucial for Canadian investment in the oil and gas industry. So if we can't figure out a way internally how to best lower our carbon footprint, we're just not going to get those same foreign investors that we've had up until this point. So that, just from an economic point of view, is crucial. From an environmental point of view, there's no reason why CO2 sequestration, getting the CO2 underground, can't go hand in hand with our present day oil and gas production. It's part and parcel. It's the same people. It's the same technology. It's very translatable. The added benefit to that is if we can actually inject CO2 into a reservoir that's producing, you make your oil less viscous. It's easier to produce from an adjacent well, and we're getting CO2 out of the air into the ground as we're producing more oil more efficiently. Better rate of returns, better money, and getting CO2 out of the air at the same time. I was trying to go to the Olympics for skeleton. It was awesome. They were fantastic in letting me work from home. I was on the Canadian national skeleton team from 2009 to 2015. Got to travel the world. They let me take some time off when there was big races. They let me pursue that at the same time as contributing to my team, which was phenomenal. It was very exciting. The personal skills, empathy, communication, understanding, being stuck in one technical area and one focus and not looking outside just to the rest of your office, let alone the rest of your company, doesn't necessarily make for a very well-rounded, good understanding of your oil and gas production. Understanding the people around you, what they're working on, how they work, how they think is crucial. It's important. We can only improve by asking dumb questions. We can only improve by having a little conversation with whoever wants to ask about what we're working on. Dumb questions are important. I love being in the middle. I love making sure that the right people are talking and helping different people understand what they're trying to say. Technical experts are very technical and have a tough time communicating how their idea applies to someone else's technical area. So being that middleman that can help explain is something I'm quite passionate about and really like.
Not Your Grandpa's Energy Industry is funded in part by the Government of Canada's Sectoral Initiatives Program.